Hello ladies and gentlemen, today I have somewhat of a showcase for you today. I am indeed going to introduce you to a little bit of construction that I've performed for myself over on the exhibition today, and it is in the form of this walker you see before you. It is known as the Welsh UK. This is out on the exhibition right now, and I want to show you why I love it so much and why I recommend this as a build for you at 4.5k at the moment. If we look at some of the equipment this has to offer, there is indeed a Seal 3ML 200 legs, and that perhaps is one of the more difficult items to acquire for this build. But once you get your hands upon those things, think about the durability they offer, think about the maneuverability. It's in my opinion a worthwhile purchase and worth grinding for. Also, what this has to offer is the firepower of two mounted Storms. They are the AC50 Storms, and they increase damage over range per 100 meters. It's going to increase the damage output of this weapon by 14%. Now, I've also equipped this walker with a scope, so if you imagine that bonus coupled with the long range potential and accuracy offered by the scope, this is going to be causing a lot of damage to my opponents. On top of that, of course, I've attached the Seal to it. Seal is relatively inexpensive to acquire as well. It wasn't too bad for me to buy that with the coin. Again, another justified purchase. Growl, also very easily accessible. You can achieve that early in the game with a bit of scrap and copper on the side for yourselves. The camouflage, if we look at that, I will just go over to my market and search for the Chameleon. And for this one, it is a light blue item with a 205 power score. And for this, you need to get yourself a bit of landing gear, a CS Tamir, you need at least one, just one, and a bit of scrap. And the other resources here you can see are somewhat spread out. So in my opinion, guys, this one isn't too bad to achieve, and it's worth grinding for, and I very much want to show you why I love this cap so much. So stay with me. This video is going to be relatively short, and I want you to witness the power that I offer you, the gift that is Welsh UK, and it is again ready for you on the exhibition. Now here we go. Looking at the loading screen here, we have a good balance of power score amongst our players here. Nothing too ridiculous, even a 3395. Yes, keeping it low, that's what I like to see. This is what it offers you. The build, as it is under 4,500, it will offer you the opportunities to enter those lower ranked games, and what you are is somewhat of an apex predator, enough to just go out there, hunt down and murder your opponents. And with the scope, I'm just going to show you how accurate these things can be. If I can find myself into a good position without overextending myself, I want to make sure that I'm very much aware of my surroundings. Team are in a good place as well, and it's going to come out with the best potential for my situation, best potential damage for my situation here. I don't want to be getting taken out by those sneaky little wedge builds. Now, looking across, here we go. Perfect situation for me. I could be in trouble as well, so I'm just going to reposition. If I can, I will use the Chameleon to just blend out and get back into another position where I will not be discovered straight away. You have to do smart moves in this. It requires smart moves and a little bit of map knowledge to really receive the full potential that this ride offers you. Again, I can strafe across the map here. It's quite a pleasure to drive this thing. I'm just using my Q and E keys here to get around the place, and again scoping in. Will I be fortunate enough to put down a bit of damage? Let's find out. Here we go. Does it strip? It does. It does it. Not bad. Not bad at all. Nice result for me. He's out of the game as far as I'm aware. There are 4 more left on the field. Another thing I have done here is staggered my fire for the 2 Storms on the front. If you fire them both at the same time, you're going to find it won't be doing as much damage. You even lose a few figures here on the impact potential here. So what I do is start with the left click, then follow with the right, and you're going to see how they are following each other in. It bores into your opponent. It very much gets into the material there, and you will find it does a little bit more damage, and it also sounds incredibly satisfying. We have 1 more left on the field. This L_Roy has his days numbered. I believe he was the one I managed to focus earlier from across the map. And this map for me, it is very good for this build, as it will allow you to just post up onto a corner there. You can camouflage out if you're discovered. It's not a big deal. our base, is that being... I believe we are being captured at this moment, which very much assures us of this win so far, as there are 2 of us on the point. But just as I'm over here, if you are spawning over on the north side of the map, you can just post up. You don't even need to go far. Scope in across the map. Will I be able to get some cheeky shots here on the enemy across the map? No, not yet. We're almost in. There he goes down. And
now that's what I like.
I count my lucky stars that we actually achieved this victory for my first game in for the day. Thank you so much for viewing this video. I will be streaming in the morning at 11 AM GMT. And again, guys, this build is available to you on the exhibition. Think of it as my gift to not only watching this video, but being on board with my content at the moment. Thank you so much. I'll see you then and have a good time.